To have Michael Hinderliter from Power Wash University on board with us today from Dallas, Fort Worth. Michael, thanks for being on with us today.
You bet. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so a lot of exciting things going on, but talk to us a little bit about Power Wash University. What's all that about?
Sure. Well, it's a combination of online training and hands-on training. We've been working to build the online training, but the hands-on training has been going on for several years. And we do, a broad range of power washing services that contractors can offer. We have a 5-day, we refer to it as boot camp, but it's hands-on training that covers house washing, it covers awning cleaning, it covers flat work, it covers truck washing. I'm trying to think what else. We used to have kitchen exhaust in there, but that's a separate course. It covers maintenance, it covers environmental, covers a marketing package in there as well. So that's our 5-day course. And then we also have the Phil Ackland training program that's part of that certification, and that's a 5-day course because especially in kitchen exhaust, there's so much to know, and you can easily get into that and find yourself in a world of hurt if you're not cleaning the systems right, you're not documenting what you should be documenting. If there are issues with the systems, deficiencies, it can come back to really bite you. So that's a big deal. And then the online programs we have right now, we have Power Wash 101, we have Power Wash 102. We also we just launched a roof washing course and a house washing course. And I know that 101 and 102 sound somewhat basic, but I can't tell you how many times that I see guys posting and asking about things that if they had taken 101, they would know this, and it would save them a lot of time in the field. It would help them to do some of their own repairs. They would understand how the equipment works, how the pump works, how the unloaders, how they all connect together from the spigot to the nozzle.
Yeah,
from the water spigot. It's a great course, and I highly recommend all of it, obviously.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. I know the answer to this, but some would probably say, well, it's just this is just Michael trying to make some money. But how important is it? I mean, I know I speak a lot on safety things, and I know it's very important from that aspect. But just how important is it to get into the industry and understand what you're doing?
Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, it kind of build up to that a little bit. So when I got into the industry as a contract cleaner, I'd already worked summers and weekends in my dad's business fixing power wash equipment. So when I was out on a job site or something and something broke down, well, then I fixed it. I fixed it right away. And it was inconceivable to me at times to think that contractors wouldn't know how to, especially an owner-operator, wouldn't know how to repair or take care of their equipment, and they would have to take it to someone to make those minor repairs or to do those quick fixes that they should understand how to do. And for me, it just seemed incomprehensible to think about the cost that went into it, because you just don't have the breakdown cost when you fix it. So let's just say, for instance, an unloader goes out and you do some minor fixes, you change out the unloader, you hook it back up, but you don't know how to diagnose or know that the unloader's gone out, right? So now you're on a job site, you've taken the time to get to that job, it breaks down, you're stuck, you have to go back to your house, or you have to go back to a supplier, you have to go back to someone to get it fixed. Now you get it fixed and you've got to reschedule the job. So you've lost a day or a half a day at the minimum. One of these courses would cover that cost in one instance like that. So hopefully that paints a picture of how important it is to be educated before you get into doing power washing, because power washers aren't like a drill or a hammer or a sawzall, and a lot of people think they are, and they break very easily. They're delicate pieces of machinery, and you have to take care of them. Otherwise, they're gonna break down, and if they don't work, you don't work.
Okay, so and the equipment thing is one thing, and you make a valid point. You have downtime, you have just time away from the job. Maybe you have to reschedule that job, but with pressure washing, I mean, we're talking about a piece of equipment that can actually do some damage. And so there's a liability issue too here. If you don't know what you're doing and you just grab a pressure washer and go out and start house washing or anything else, you're using a destructive piece of equipment, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and so again, that training, to have that training is very, very important, wouldn't you think?
Yes, yes, by all means.
So, and in the industry, you know, window cleaners are the same way. It seems like, I don't know what it is, but and I don't know if it's this way in other service industries or not, but the window cleaning and pressure washing specifically seem like this, that everybody just thinks it's nothing to it and they can do it.
Yeah, well, I always equate power washing or the service as to going down to your local car wash and washing your car. Everybody thinks it's simple, it's easy, and it's fun to do. They don't realize a lot of the safety aspects and the mechanical back end of it that go along with running a successful power washing service.
Yeah, absolutely. You've ran a very successful company yourself down there in Fort Worth and surrounding areas as well. And what do you think the biggest change coming in the industry is over the next 5 years? What do you see for the industry?
Oh boy, in the next 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think with with the expansion of offerings of power wash equipment, I think that there's going to be a pretty big influx of people into the industry, and a lot of people that will either contractors that add it as a service to their existing service, or there'll be newcomers that start up from scratch, you know, people out of their homes, that kind of thing, which is not uncommon. I mean, it happens today even.
Sure.
But there's going to be a strong influx of people into our industry, and you're already starting to see it, especially over the past couple of years, but I think it's going to continue to progress and get worse. And the number of people coming in that are not doing professional work, they're doing what they think is an easy service and a fun service, and not view it as a professional, serious industry. And it's going to hurt some of us out there. But I do think the professional contractors that get ahead of it and start marketing themselves in a manner that shows a quality contractor, you offer quality service, you may not get the first shot at a job, but you're probably going to get the second shot once they realize they've had a bad experience.
Yeah. And, you know, you spoke to something too. It seems like, I know when I started this magazine and I was, you know, talking with power washers and stuff like this, and we run this little article in our magazine called Pressure Washing Insight, and everybody's like, what are you talking about with pressure washing? You're a window cleaning magazine. And I'm like, well, you've missed the boat, because window cleaners are in pressure washing and pressure washing are into window cleaning. Everybody's looking to go somewhere in the service industry. Do you see that from your perspective as well?
Oh, definitely. There's a huge transition of window cleaners that get into power washing. It's not as strong the other direction, but I actually think it's becoming more of it, because with the advent of the water-fed pole, you know, that's a big thing that's hit y'all's industry in the past, I don't know, probably 10 years. Mm-hmm. Water-fed poles have really taken off. They've increased y'all's efficiency for window cleaning, and I see more power washers now jumping onto the water-fed pole craze and adding that to their service.
Yeah, and I think the reason it was a little slow from the power washing to window cleaning before the water-fed pole was because, yeah, there was that learning curve, right? It wasn't just something you could pick up and do. You had to kind of learn that, and most power washers don't necessarily want to go inside the building, and so the pressure water-fed pole, rather, it allows a guy to stay on the outside of the building and offer a pretty good exterior cleaning of the building. Yes. Yeah.
Well, and anytime you can, even in power washing, anytime you can clean without having to get on a ladder or a lift, it dramatically increases the speed of your service. Not to do that. So if you're doing it from a standing position and being able to walk around a property to clean, you're going to go a whole lot faster. And then to your other comment for power washing and window cleaners, because I know that's a large base here that follows the magazine. if they haven't already heard about it, soft washing is the big thing that's hit the industry over the past 5 or 6 years, and will continue to impact those who haven't adopted it yet. That's basically what our roof wash and house washing course is. It's about soft washing.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So, Michael, how does a person tell our viewers a little bit? How do they find you, or how do they access this university?
Sure, you go to powerwashu.com. That's with powerwash and the letter U.com, and you can find all the information there. You can sign up, and then you'll get links back to go on and take online training. The online training you take at your own pace. There's video content along with a downloadable document, which is the PDF manual. You follow that along with the manual, get to the end of the course, take a test, and get certified.
Very nice, very nice. Michael, we really appreciate you coming on board with us today, telling us a little bit about Power Wash University. We encourage all of our readers and our followers on all of our online media, check out powerwashu.com. Get yourself, if you're thinking about power washing, or you're already power washing maybe, and you want to kind of rise to that next level, check it out. Michael Hinderliter, no stranger to the power washing business, and we really appreciate everybody joining in today. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for our next episode of AWC TV by following us on YouTube, Facebook, or our website, awcmag.com.